So the first step I think is going to be taking these wooden scales off. Let's get started. Check out this pin holding the scales on. That's crazy. Well, now that I've knocked off most of that heavy rust, we'll give it a soak in evaporust for a while, and then we'll come back and get to work on the polishing. So we're out of the evaporust. Metal's looking great. No really major pitting that we have to take care of. But like with old screwdrivers, they were part screwdriver, part wrench, and part hammer. See if I can show you what we got to work with here. The blade has a slight bend. There we go. Slight bend to the left. And the handle has a slight bend, twist to the right. We got some cleaning up to do. I'm going to put it in a vise. See if we can straighten this guy out a little bit. So we can just give it a little bit of a nudge. That's better. Not perfect, but better. Now let's see if we can do something. Smooth out that flat part on the end of the handle. All right, so here we are after the fine conditioning belt. Looking a little bit better still. That end's coming out really nice. All right, over to the fiber wheel. All right, so we're off the fiber wheel, and the screwdrivers look even better still. It's going to polish up real nice, except for the blade on the front. There are still some deeper imperfections, some marks in there that haven't come out yet. So I think what I'm going to do is go back and hit it with the coarse fiber wheel and go through the grades on that and see how it comes out. See if we can get a better mirror finish on the blade. All right, let's get to work on these scales now. All right, well, the scales are scraped off, and there's still some marks left on them that I don't have a problem with. It helps tell the story of the screwdriver. If they didn't have any marks on it and looked brand new, you'd have a hard time convincing somebody that this was over 100 years old. So I like the marks that are in it. A little bit of sanding, make some pins and get them back on the screwdriver. Alright, so the epoxy on the handles looks great. I'm going to get these pins ground down, get some stain and some finish on it, put this project to rest. So before I went any further with the sanding on the scales, I taped off the rest of the screwdriver just so I wouldn't mess up any of the finish with the sanding. And here's the finished perfect handle screwdriver. Shines pretty good for over a century old. Finished with the stain, put a little bit of boiled linseed oil on it, finished off with some paste wax. She's shining good. Now a glance back at what she used to look like. Thanks again everyone for stopping by the garage and checking out the restoration video. Be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to catch future videos. I'll see you on the next restoration.